the top tier carries currently, and that's the main reason that they are kept in the top frame of the exchanges, because these are the services that that they offer to the public. So we're trying to cover that aspect within the next 2 months' time, so that uh, we are in par with all the top tier exchanges.
To summarize that question answer, I would just say it's very important that how we perceive our exchange is going to be different than other exchanges. Is number one. We're trying to be customer centric, meaning available to the customer at all times, 24/7, to answer their questions. And because right now, you want to access somebody for a question, you get a bot. So and initially, um, that's number one. Number two is a fast withdrawal, because when you go to some of these exchanges, it takes about 5 days, maybe 3 days, depending on your banking and depending on how they release the funds when you need funds ASAP. And so the instant deposit feature, I think, will is going to be a game changer. Um, Also, very important is security. Um, we're going to be doing KYC and AML checks, as well as we're going to have, like for sudden loss, we're going to have some type of insurance. So those are the key factors that differentiate us from other exchanges.
So to clarify that last point, make sure I heard you, like the insurance. So obviously, like the Terra situation, you're gonna have some type of a insurance in place that will help mitigate some of those risks if that you
As
know
much as we can, yeah.
yeah, if
So
that investor has opted for the insurance, right?
that is an excellent question, because I was asking the same question over the past 2 weeks. Is when you're a international multi-billion-dollar company, how can one token bring your whole empire down? So you cannot allow for that to happen. I mean, you cannot. I mean, you have to put some mitigating forces on board to prevent such a thing from happening. You know,
Yeah,
so.
my understanding of that one too was it was more of like what happened with Bitmart, maybe than Terra Luna. Terra Luna seemed almost like a crash from the inside versus Bitmart. Somebody came onto the platform, attacked the platform, and pulled a bunch of tokens out. So that's something that's insurable. A failure of a project is different from a platform attack. Just my observation.
Well, we can't say never. There's always probability that hackers get smarter day by day, and but we're going to do as much as within our mission and control to be as protective of the investors' money as we could. That's all I can say.
Awesome. And I think Zach, Zach had a question too. It looks like.
Yeah, I was going to jump in. Happy to be here with everybody too. So when you look at like Coinbase and FTX, their target market is the United States. Like, do you guys have a target market at first and then plans to branch out? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, we are covering up all the three regions initially, Zach. We're focusing on India, Dubai, and US at the same time. So we're going to segregate the team based on that
Well, what's
motion
going on, DNA? What's going
when
on,
the
brother?
exchange is live. And the testing is currently happening to make sure that, because we're dealing with three currencies at the same time in the single interface. So that's very complex. So we have to look into INR, RAMs, and, US dollar and other aspects at the same time, with all the things has to be integrated within the same block. So we will be focusing on to all the three regions and give them the equal share amount of importance initially. So as at the end of the day, more number of holders who get on board on Terareum, they would be majority of our users, and that is our key goal, to get into good number of exchanges as well. So that's the reason for the expo, because provide more exposure to a crypto community about the project by itself. See, because we believe in one fact, is that gaining as much as technology under one belt that is the key factor to, for growth in crypto. Because if you don't have utility by itself, the token goes nowhere at the end of the day, because everything has a growth curve and everything has a plateau as well. So utility is the factor that changes the entire um, content in any token by itself. So we carry that utility, because once we are completed with the pool, we're moving into the exchange, and then we're moving into TerraPay, and then we're moving into the blockchain. So it's all utility based. So
I think one of the things, for Zach's question too, just my observation, I like the fact this is being based out of India, because we know that India already has legislation in place to make crypto legal, right?
Mhm.
So they do have a pretty heavy tax system, 30% on your gains, but they've basically accepted the fact that crypto's here and it's here to stay. And so we don't have to worry about some type of legislative interference, at least at this point. I mean, nobody can see the future, but I think that was something early on in this project that people were concerned about, was the fact that it was in India, and there was a lot of just random assumptions about that. But now that the world's coming forward, and India kind of made their statement that, okay, crypto's here, it's legal, we're going to tax it. I mean, that's something I'd like to see here in the United States. It would give me a lot more comfort, in terms of my investment portfolio, that the country's not just going to shut it down.
Well, it would be interesting to look, Dean, on that assumption, saying that how many Fortune 500 companies run their offices out of India, and you'll see a significant amount of the top 100 do. You name the big five: Apple, Microsoft, Amazon. They all have headquarters in, from where I come from, in Hyderabad, as well as Chennai and Bangalore. Everybody has, 10,000s to 25,000 engineers, even Amex, American Express.
Mhm.
So,
Wow. That's actually a statistic that I did not know. So thanks for shedding light on that, Dr. Praveen.
and really what we're trying to do is, answering to the same question, is going back, I believe Binance in 2017, think of us like Binance in 2017, when CZ was going through these regulations and, filling up the forms by himself, and, jumping through hoops and falling down and, getting up. But, his foresight is unbelievable, to think that he could make this happen. And I really applaud him for his foresight and his vision. But you can't think of everything. So same thing, we find ourselves in the same shoes, but this is 2022 with the different with a different landscape of problems, and we're going to tackle them as suitable for the current investor base as we grow, and the current environment of regulation. And hopefully in 5-10 years, or maybe 5-7 years, maybe less, depending, the utilities are going to come out in about a year or 2 years, all our utilities. But to see that type of growth and that type of expansion does takes a clear 3 to 4 years of learning and to be successful. So, and we're taking a very careful approach.
Excellent. That's really awesome. And then one thing that I've been seeing kind of on social media and the website, and someone did ask here on the chat, is regarding the actual office. So I think you guys are not only have you incorporated and you're pending in a couple different areas, but you're building an actual home office. Is that correct for your project? Built. Yeah.
Today's the first day. We want to. Milton can show it around, but
Milton's at the office. There you go.
Yeah, it is.
I think so. Yeah.
Today's the first day, May 23rd. We're going to inaugurate today. Yeah.
How awesome is that?
Yeah.
Well, there
So
you go.
guys, the work is completed after 40 days. So if we can get...
Wow, that looks pretty awesome.
So
Love the logo.
Okay. You about to show us the office? Okay.
Wow.
Looking clean and professional.
Very contemporary.
It's 5
Yeah.
floors. Yeah, 5 floors.
5 floors. Wow. Oh wow,
5
this is
floors.
big. Let's see if I can get Milton's screen to be solo layout. There we go.
I think this is kind of an interesting point here from the DeFi space. You know, those of us who are used to altcoins in the DeFi space, you're used to teams working
Okay,
from
this is
home,
pretty
they're working
good.
remote,
Okay.
they're all over the world. I love the idea that these guys are going to be able to put teams in the same room and collaborate and, you know, push this project forward.
So this is the special retinal scan and you know, all types of security devices. So
Oh wow.
for entry into different.
guys, we have these floor reserved for the server room. So
What's going on, Dave? Do you see your back going? Yeah.
We've got the server room inside.
Had
That's a
to.
server room, yeah. That's
And,
completely reserved for the server room. That floor.
Oh wow. I think we'll have to take a trip out so we can start recording some videos from the home office.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So
Oh wow, yeah, this is huge.
Developer office.
Oh, dang.
Marketing and
That's
development.
looking clean.
we're gonna assign different KYC teams and necessary teams to be operating from this place and as well as remotely, because only the key players are going to be in the table over here. So
You got some artwork going there, Milton. You got some artwork going there too.
yeah,
So do you guys have a an entire like?
Go ahead, Austin.
No, I was just saying. Do you guys have like an administrative staff, like an HR? Are you guys doing like safety and health protocols, especially with COVID
Everything.
still being out there? Are you guys how are you guys working through that?
everything, awesome. So
Yeah, everything's in place.
That's awesome.
So HR, administrative,
That's
services,
background checks on the employees and all that.
everything.
Cool. That was my next one, was the backgrounds and how are you
looking
ensuring that
real
you know the
legit.
people that you're hiring are
It's
you know
looking pretty legit. I ain't gonna lie. It happened pretty fast too. I'm not gonna. They built this office pretty fast.
Yeah, dude, that's nice, man. Two day, what is it? 2 weeks ago we had an AMA 2-3 weeks ago, and this is like transformed in like 3 weeks. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a massive
We're
amount
working
of work.
24/7.
Damn, this office says a lot about the.
So believe it or not, there's still people in my videos that say they don't think that the office is real. So, even after, I mean, that was a big step forward. Like Austin said, that doesn't really, the last time we saw it, a lot of the structure was there, but seeing all of the desks and the workspaces, and it looks like a beautiful place to go to work. So
Yeah.
congratulations, you guys. That's I think a big step in starting to accelerate your ability to bring these technologies and solutions into existence.
Certified by Rodney.
I was gonna ask, where's his photo? Is it outside? Is it on the front door?
It was on the window.
No, I think it's. I mean that is an amazing building infrastructure that you guys are building, and I think one thing that we need to definitely discuss collectively today is, you know, Terareum. It's in a different playing field. You know, if you look at the investor base right now and how it's treated, sure, it's gonna just like any other token that us YouTubers are covering on our respective channels and we're discussing, they might consider, you know, again, it's a meme coin, right? So it gives it that kind of feel where, oh yeah, we have a Telegram group that's very active, people talking about it, different YouTube videos. You'll have the haters, you have it. It has still, it's within that meme space because the investor base started off as the people who are the meme players, right? And I think what people are gonna slowly start realizing is Terareum really isn't in that tier whatsoever. Although the investor base behind it, as of right now, the 10,000 or so holders, they are all coming from that kind of that background. And so I think with that being said, a lot of people in the space within the Terareum holder base are losing a lot of trust for tokens, developers, content creators all over the space, because rug pull after rug pull, and then just again abandonment after abandonment. It's so repetitive at this point, or just failed delivery. It's happened so often that people really are just starting to give up on cryptocurrencies and starting to give up on the ERC20 space and BSC side as well. So, there's some very overt things that you guys are doing, right, with your office space, with the fully doxed development team, the group behind it. But what are other ways that you're kind of, because there's no such thing as 100% insurance, right? You can't give everyone, 100%, we're going to hit $1 billion, we're going to hit 5, 10, we're going to hit these milestones. Like, there's no such thing. But from your perspectives as individuals who are investors, and that was the cool thing, is when I talked to Dr. Praveen for the first time as SVP of Terareum, he told me about his background in crypto. He's new to the space, he's learned a lot, and he's navigated it through meme coins. Literally, Shiba Inu, what brought the majority of my investors and subscribers together. And then there's Saitama that came after that, and so many other tokens that have come about. But oftentimes on all of these different tokens, there's this failure to deliver time and time again. So that's one thing that I'm sure people are anticipating and waiting for. And they're hoping, and what I'm seeing, especially from the feedback that I'm getting from Discord members and subscribers, is Terareum could be our final hurrah. And we see the potential in this token, and we're praying that they're able to deliver. So what are some things that you guys are doing in the back end and preparing for to ensure, at the very least, all deliverables and all of the milestones that we have set forth and have aligned previously on our roadmap will be met on time? And
well, let me start off with that question and hand it over to Milton, because when we first launched in February 21st, and it was 22nd. It was an excellent launch, but prior to that, I believe Milton, correct me if I'm wrong, was approached by many venture capitalists as well as other banks to actually invest big and just to get this off the ground and launch it and run the project. But I believe his thinking and his background, he wanted to make this more community based, give the community something where a community takes part and has a role in how this flies. And that's why he entered this space to launch it from ground zero. We are not looking for the huge investments. What we're looking for is we're looking for the electricians, we're looking for the plumbers, we're looking for the day-to-day worker, teachers, who can actually make a platform for themselves, saying, hey, I can save some retirement money here. And that's what my vision is. But Milton can go ahead and express his vision of what happened. So
absolutely. So the way we work is we hurry up and wait most of the time. So let it be with Terrapool, let it be with our exchange. The entire interface is already completed. We're just trying to make it better and better till the time frame that we have assigned in the roadmap by itself. We have presented the Terrapool functioning interface in the morning through a video. That was done in less than 45 days. So from the time frame that we notified the people, holders, regarding the new technology that we're bringing into a board, which is a launchpad. The same aspect with the exchange as well. So the work is already completed. We just are running it through severe tests just to make sure that the interface has the capability that we are talking about, and it actually has all that everything that we say is already done. So pretty much we're moving into each new technology interface at the same time. Once we get completed with the Terareum exchange, we're moving forward to Terapay, and then we're moving into the blockchain. So Terapay is the work has already begun. Like how the exchange work is already completed. It's in the beta testing phase right now. Terrapool is already completed. We're just waiting on a launch date so that we can present the technology to the holders.
Perfect. Thank you, Milton. I really do appreciate that answer. And if anybody else also has questions, by the way, from the viewers, please feel free to ask. We have over 600 people in here, which I haven't seen those kind of numbers other than like Terra Luna content these days. So that's awesome to see. But again, guys, if you haven't already, as Ryan Patrick said, smash the like button and also consider subscribing so we can get this stream out to more people thereafter. So
Pop, I just saw one come across the chat that was a good one. So basically somebody was asking, will the exchange provide a leveraged trading? So that's a good question. So there you go.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
Leverage trading.
Leverage.
Will the exchange provide leverage trading or margin?
We have margins, we have futures, we have spot, all the features, but it will be released, in sections, because it would take a lot of high weightage and because initially we being an exchange, the most important aspect of an exchange is liquidity. So more and more features will be brought into the exchange, which will increase the liquidity factor with the exchange by itself. So the main reason for the Terrapool platform is to bring forth that liquidity and establish good relationship with new tokens as well as they are launching into the crypto platform. So multiple features like futures, margins, leverage, spot, these features will be available on Terra Exchange.
Yeah, I got a couple questions. The first one, speaking of Terra Luna, obviously we know that Terra is coming out with a new chain called Terachain, starting on May 27th. How are you guys going to differentiate yourselves, in terms of a blockchain now? I know obviously we're different here, but how are you going to differentiate yourselves now from being sort of tied to another, chain out there?
Pretty much come up with another name, Austin. So
Yeah.
All right.
That's a really good question.
Well, I thought about it. Terra blockchain, Terra smart blockchain,
Terrarium chain. Yes. Yeah, right.
There's always ways around it.
Right? RR, right? We have only one
I
R.
agree. Terrareum chain for this year.
And
Or
at
we
least,
can just shorten it and call it T chain.
Right, it's not.
well, and that sort of goes to the next one, is that it shows how fast, projects can, when they have a team around them, how fast they're able to build something. I mean, we're talking this blockchain is going to be built in like a week, and it shows, it's just crazy to me how fast it can be done when you have a team. And so
they already have technology. So, it's just dressing it with the new clothes on board. So that is all it is. So they already have the technology with them. So, once you have it, you can dress it in white, pink, blue, black, name it Terachain, whatever you want with it. So that's what they play with. So that's how it is.
That's how Toyota comes out with 15 models of the same thing in a matter of days.
And so that's like the question is, do you see, when you guys have a full staff, do you see your timeline changing? And if it does, are you going to update the community on if there's going to be a timeline change for the roadmap?
Absolutely, Austin. See, right from the start, we have been the most transparent team in crypto space, if you ask me. We have never kept things for ourselves. We have already, as and when we receive the information, we have passed it over to our holders. So absolutely. So any change in timeline, absolutely, we will notify the holders on board.
Okay. And my last question here is, now that we know, we sort of know, a lot of people that have been here know that getting on large exchanges, Binance, getting on Coinbase, crypto.com,
what's going on, Tony?
a lot of them don't accept
Going on, fam?
taxes, right? And we know that sort of the taxes have, these tokenomics have evolved into these meme coins. And so having this tax on this token, do you think when you get the centralized exchange out and start actually making money and building the business that way, are you guys going to eventually drop the tax and be tax free, or will it always be there?
That is one of the aspect that we've already discussed about. See, the reason that we didn't renounce the token was because it gives us the leverage to move around the token and reduce the taxes in the future as well. So once we have met the adequate burn rate and we are in a good leverage state, it only makes sense to reduce the burn rate and the marketing wallet and the rewards and things like that, because initially when we started, everybody most of the negative people were talking about the marketing wallet. They can go check. We have not even withdrawn a single Terra from the wallet till date, so it's been over 3 months now. So certain things are kept in a certain aspect so that we can utilize it for a burn in a later aspect.
So what if this exchange, so say you you guys have set some pretty high ambitions, right? I mean, you've came out and said hey, we want to be, we want to be crypto.com. We want to sort of be that, next level, which is good ambitions. Like some people say, well, that's, everyone should be putting forth an ambition and trying to reach that goal. So if you guys do get to that level and you see that you guys are, making some substantial amount of money with the centralized exchange and the fees and the listings, do you think that you'll go, never touch that marketing wallet? You think it could just sit there forever and just accumulate and eventually, or, I mean, has there been thoughts about that?
Austin, like we notified earlier, right? The marketing wallet is only if there is a necessity for some factor. Apart from that, we never use the marketing wallet for any payments or anything, because the tokens from the day one has been accumulating over there. And we have not even withdrawn even $1 from it. So at the end of the day, if every business requires a functioning cost. So if we meet the functioning cost through all these aspects of the transaction fees and everything, which we predict, which we will do very good numbers in the coming months. So when we achieve that factor, there's no need for a marketing wallet for us. We might as well go ahead and burn it. So
okay, and sorry, one more thing here is I know that here in probably 7 to 8 months, your guys' team tokens will be unlocked. Is there been talks about potentially relocking those? Is any talks with that kind of stuff?
Yeah, at the end of the day, each tokens and each holders and each partners, they have their own perspective, because we have locked tokens for over a year. Other tokens, other projects, they don't even do for 30-40 days, or they just take a small sum and they show the lock.
Yo, what's going on, Tony?
They really
what's going
don't
on,
lock the entire sum.
How you
I don't
feeling
have
today?
to preach crypto to all the crypto veterans over here, because everybody knows how crypto works. So we will stay. We are legit towards our project. I woke up at 4 a.m. It's 10:30 in the night. Last time I saw a Sunday was a month back. I've been working for 30 days straight. So to get all these things done, everything, we work hard so that
you made a new one,
people
not
around
having
us
yet.
can have a good life at the end of the day. So holders can have a good life, and people around
First thing I did when I woke up was ate
they
breakfast
can
and waited
achieve the
for this
things that
AMA.
they wish to in the future. So
I got you, though.
why should we kill something that we built? So
Yep, I agree, and those are all the questions I had coming from my stream. So I really
Yeah,
appreciate
on that
Milton. Thank you.
YouTube, it's your
Hey, can
boy.
I sneak in with one? So you'd mentioned, Milton, that the contract was not renounced. For the longest time, that was the trend. Everybody renounced their contracts because it gave people the comfort that the development team wouldn't go in. Now what we're finding is, not every established coin or those initial decisions were perfect. So we've got people trying to go back on that, launch V2s, and be able to control that contract. TARP was the first one I saw that was like, no, we're not renouncing the contract because we may need to make changes. You guys have a non-renounce contract, but what securities are there for the investors in terms of you guys doing the right thing with the contract? Do you have any like multi-sig requirements, or what are the rules of the road as far as you guys changing the contract goes?
Dean, the main reason that we went ahead and not renounced the contract was because as a centralized exchange, sometimes you have to have strength over your token. Otherwise, it would be it can cause more damage than good in a later run. So that was one of the main reasons for us not to renounce the contract. But as everybody knows how the game goes. So you don't renounce the contract. We started the notification and we started the advertisement about the token 90 days, I think it was 60 or 80 days before the token was launched. We made sure we got into each platform, each medium. We notified everybody in our power to notify that that the token is getting launched. Majority of the tokens that don't renounce their contract, they don't even do that. They just go ahead, apply the contract, get it on Uniswap, buy tokens, accumulate more tokens, keep it under the shelf under different wallet names, and renounce the contract where they hold a big bag and they go ahead and sell the tokens as the value keeps, they start liquidating on their own token. So that's the market, and that's how a rug literally happens. So we notified a majority of our holders. We went on all the social platforms that we are launching the token, and we were very clear from the upfront that we are a centralized exchange and we need control over our token in the future as well. So that was one of the main reason that we did this. So
yeah, thanks, Milton. Sorry, I was muted there.
No worries. Dr. Ramana, did you have something you wanted to add to? All right.
Everyone is answering yes to this.
Yeah. No, it's been great so far. So again, something that I kind of like to do is, again, going back to competitive landscape at the beginning that we were talking about, is if you go back in time, for example, like Binance or crypto.com or Kronos now, looking at the big CEXs, where they were versus where they are now. I remember one of my friends, he's in VC, and he was showing me numbers about Coinbase when they had an $8 million valuation as a company back in 2014. So if you think about going back in time, Binance, when it was 10 cents per BNB token, right? Because that was pretty much how people were evaluating them as well. So it's interesting to me because centralized exchanges, you don't really get the opportunity to invest in them so early anymore. You don't, because the people aren't making new CEXs like on a daily basis like they do other crypto assets. So the fact that Terareum is doing this and providing us an opportunity to get in so early, I think, again, if you're someone who's gambling on meme coins, set some money aside for better investments. And Terareum, in my opinion, again, not financial advice, it's a much safer bet, especially with what they've built. So again, I don't want to instill FOMO in individuals, but it's just 1 + 1 = 2. So it doesn't really take much rocket science there.
Yep.
That's the message. The message that you're putting out is not different than the same message we've been putting out since January. So, and I appreciate your recognition.
Absolutely. No, it's honestly my pleasure. And I'm excited to be, an ambassador of the project, because I know a year or 2 years down, when Dr. Praveen is, on my channel for another AMA about, all right, so what new tokens are we adding to the exchange now? I think it's going to be really fun, especially the, autonomy that the community will also have, all the early investors in selecting certain assets in the future that will be listed. So I think it's going to be pretty awesome. I'm really excited.
I think it's healthy for the space. I think it's very healthy for the space. And I think, as we all know, there is incoming regulation, and
correct,
there will be oversight, which is welcomed actually, because we don't want the investor left empty-handed at the end of the day. So we welcome that, and there should be some limit on that. So yeah. So
gotcha. And I see a really good question actually regarding staking. So staking protocol for Terareum, and I guess utility with holding the token. What are other, what's the incentive holding long term? Will there be a staking platform as well?
There will be, So there will be a staking platform in our exchange by itself. It won't be available in the Terrapool platform. But once again, there's plenty of things incoming for Terareum. It's just that over the past few weeks and months, what we have noticed is whatever we say, certain tokens seem to copy that and make the other versions of statements based on us what we do. So we're just keeping our IP very secure for till the time the platform gets launched. And because certain aspects have to be secured when it comes to um, an exchange by itself, about the features and things that are incoming in an exchange, because that builds up hope in the for a holder, because we have all been holders of a token earlier, and we know that the very urge of investing and holding a token is the fact that the token is going to achieve the things that they expect it to be. So if we give out everything initially over a certain aspect, that the magic is lost during the process. All I can say is there's so much things incoming from Terareum. We are already in the testing phase for the exchange by itself. So the exchange will be launched a little bit earlier.
What's going on,
as well.
Texas?
So,
What's going on, bro?
Keeping the surprise.
Love it. I think that's very well said. The under promising and then over delivering. Such a important mindset and concept to hold onto these days, especially.
And our exchange by itself, there would be a desktop version of it, iOS, Android, and also the desktop version will convert into a responsive version over the phone if you're using it via phone or desktop.
Take 1 second and smash that like button. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, fam.
It is very sophisticated by itself. So we try to give as many sneak peeks here and there, but certain aspects of it we cannot launch it. Example, if you're into trading, the Terra exchange main spot trading platform will be something that everybody will be looking forward to, because there are different aspects that you find it in different pages. We have comprised it into one platform, into one page. So anybody who's a trader or anybody who likes more information when they are trading, it's already available in one single page. So these are the factors that we have worked on in Terra by itself that you don't find in other exchanges, because you would find buy in one page, cancel orders in other page, things like that. But we have comprised everything together in one page, and many things, two-way factor verification, Google Authenticator, multiple things, which are pretty common nowadays. But the thing is, people, the most important aspect is we are catering for 3 regions with one platform. So that is the most important aspect. So people can change the settings as per their regions, and those are certain things that many centralized exchanges don't carry with them.
Fantastic. All right.
I'm going to jump on here for a minute.
Yeah, go for it.
I can hear the dogs. I apologize. FedEx truck's here and they're losing their mind, so that happens. But, it's funny. It's one of those things. If it's like kind of right in front of your face, you don't even realize it. Pop, one of the things you said that was truly like, holy cow. You insert a better word here, but was that I hadn't really thought that there really hasn't been a centralized exchange come out. Well, as long as I've been kind of in the equation for the last year and a half or so. So to me, that was like an aha moment I had. I mean, I've always been impressed.
All right. Haseeb's skill set, the fact that Praveen holds 108 wallets and didn't sell at the all-time high just makes this token even more bullish. The fact that he hosts the wallets is a really good thing. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. I feel like if he actually continues to hold all those wallets and stuff, which is a ton of Terareum, then that'll be a lot of the supply that's, out of circulation for the time being. Haseeb said, how long do you guys think before the BTFA NFTs are going to sell out after launch? It really depends, because we haven't even really seen like the true marketing for the NFTs. like so far the team more so just kind of focused on like, like the crypto part, the crypto aspect of BTFA, but with like a little bit of, like a tad bit of NFT, thrown in, like some certain content. But they said that comes like, I think like I think not March, I think May 30th is when the team is going to officially start reaching out to like NFT content creators to start covering the BTFA NFTs. So, oh man, Dallas Blockchain said, why is BTFA so special? Someone please drop some info. I can drop some info after the AMA.
It's a very, very strong team.
It's going to be over in like the next 4 minutes, regardless if it's over or not. I'm going to end it in about 4 minutes. So,
they have to match the bot as well. So because that's very vital for us. So everybody can apply. They would be, it's a business. So we will go through their resumes, meets the requirements, well and good. No promises because you're a whole.
There it is. All right. You guys have any other comments at all by chance from the core team? Zach Humphreys looks like he has a question.
Yeah, I've got one. So we were talking about regulation earlier, and I'm thinking like Dubai, very crypto friendly. India kind of has something in place. United States has nothing in place. So how do you navigate all of that, right? How do you build one platform that fits for all of these varying countries? In some places, we don't even know what regulation looks like yet.
I mean, that's why they set up in Wisconsin.
Most of the regulations, Zach, that we are dealing is with the banking regulations and the not the crypto regulations by itself, because crypto is one unified thing that it's already achievable. But the most difficult aspect that many centralized exchanges find it difficult to achieve during their process is getting the banks and getting the withdrawals and the deposit features on board so that they can increase their liquidity, which every centralized exchange needs. So we are targeting that aspect in our business right now, and we are getting in, it's almost at the point where, everything is completed. So there are certain regulations that we have to meet. We are waiting on the paperwork, because without those, we cannot go ahead and give a launch date for the exchange, because those are the vital keys that makes or breaks the exchange, because those are the factors that we are waiting on currently. So hopefully I've said enough about that. So
Perfect. All right.
All right. With that being said, it's like they done. I feel like it's a cool AMA, man. I ain't gonna lie. I was hoping for some. I think I was hoping for some bigger news that made me want to do a backflip. I'm gonna pretty much just go over my thoughts as far as the things that stuck out to me. Number one, the Terareum office looks pretty professional. They ended up, Milton Wright, the CEO of Terareum, he pretty much ended up, getting up and walking around the office and displaying it to everybody on stream. It looks super clean, looks super professional. I'm definitely digging it. They moved super fast on that building. You can tell they did, because it's based off of some of the pictures to where like there was no desk set up, there was no computer area, like no workspaces even done. You could tell it was just like when they first started, it was like just pretty much like a hole in the wall building. Like the outside of the building looked beautiful, but the inside it looked like just a rat hole. But when Milton actually showed up, right, when he actually got up and showed like how it looks now, it looks super clean, it looks super professional. Like I said before, if they can move on the rest of Terareum as a project as a whole, the same way they did with this office, I'd be even more bullish. I ain't gonna lie, because they moved hella fast on that. So that was definitely a plus. They said Terrapool, which is going to be the pretty much the way as far as like having like working with other projects and stuff. They said Terrapool is already completed. They're just waiting on a launch date for that. So that's also some good news right there. It lets them know that they're working their asses off. They said as far as like having the margin future and like spot trading, they said they'll have all those features and stuff. I I don't think it'll be instantly be there, and I don't think it'll like instantly just be on the exchange when they release it, but it would be sometime like later down the line. And then they said the future plans. This is a good question too. They said as far as the future plans of lowering like the buy and sell tax on Terareum, they said is there any type of discussion on that? And Milton pretty much said like if Terareum is at a solid level as far as like the market wallet is looking good, is filled up, they're bringing in a lot of money. Terra Exchange is doing what it's supposed to be doing. Everything is as it's supposed to be. Then why not look into lowering the buy and sell tax for Terareum to where people can start having maybe like a 0% buy and sell tax, right? Be a lot cheaper. Even though is that the percent for the buy and sell tax isn't a lot now, but at the same time it's like why not give people the bang for their buck, right? Give them that like every penny's worth. If Terareum itself is already doing well, right? Other than that, it was just a bunch of other stuff. I feel like as far as what they're trying to focus on and oh shit, it was just a bunch of just kind of like we're definitely believe we're going to be like the next big exchange and doing this and doing that and yeah, overall I feel like it was a cool AMA. It was alright. I was looking for some exchange announcements. I ain't gonna lie. I was looking for the exchange announcements. I was looking for the burn, like the 1 quadrillion token burn, insight, like speaking on that. But yeah, I feel like overall this. Let me see what they're talking about right now.
Established positions in Terareum, just to kind of lead them off, and otherwise we could wrap it up from there. Milton, Dr. Praveen, anybody from the core team, if you guys want to share any final remarks at all.
I think they even ready to go, bro. Like my man, you're probably over here asking questions like anybody want to go? Anybody? No. Yeah. I think they even
Terareum is and what our objectives are and how we stand out from the pack and other exchanges. And we really appreciate your time. And I know some of you have already been through AMAs, but we really appreciate all your time and your research that you do before you invest in
Terareum. All right, Terareum, we got it. All right, let me check the chart. But yeah, so what do y'all think about the AMA? What do y'all think of the AMA? I feel like it could have been I ain't gonna lie, man. I seen the chart going up 20%. I'm hoping they would have came out like, yo, man, we ain't got not one, not two. We got 3 exchange lists coming out. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all packing y'all bags. We got exchange lists coming on the way. We got this. We got that. It was kind of just like, it was some good information. I think right now, man, like, why not try to create some FOMO, man? Why not try to pump it up a little bit, man? Give me that energy. That I woke up at 5 in the morning, man. You gotta give me something else to get me pumped, man. But overall, it was cool. It was cool, man. It was a cool one. I ain't gonna listen. It was a cool one, man. He said, how long do you guys think before BTFA NFTs are going to sell out? Yeah, I'm thinking less than a week. But again, we haven't even seen the real potential. Not the real potential, but yeah, we haven't even seen like the real marketing for the NFT, the BTFA NFTs. So, it says, he says, time to load up on Terra. I'm holding about 400 billion. I'd like to get to 1 trillion. Okay. It's cool because monkeys are fun. They eat bananas. They throw poop at people. So yeah. Eric C said, "What's up? What's up, everyone? What's going on, Eric?" He says, "I'm sure that Vote Army is welcome here. If Funny doesn't want you." I've been seeing the Funny versus the Vote Army, man. And at this point, I started telling myself, man, like if it's not making me any money, I don't give a damn about what's going on, like with this drama stuff, man. Like I ain't gonna lie, like some of it kind of was kind of entertaining, or some of it may be funny, maybe jokes here and there, but a lot of this other like drama and stuff, man. I'm like, if it's not making me any money, I don't give a damn. Like if it's not making me any money, I'm not learning anything like useful. I don't even see the point of it, man. I'm not even gonna lie. Yo, George Davis said, are they releasing another token? BTFA or Terrarium? Because if you're talking about Terrarium, the only token that Terareum will be releasing is kind of like their Terra pool. Their Terra pool is pretty much like a launchpad. A launchpad is pretty much something you have to help bring on other crypto projects to help their project launch. But as far as them they're bringing out their own token, if that's what you're asking, that's not the case. But they will be having a launchpad to introduce other tokens. Is pretty much what they're one of the things they're doing. John Sessi says this project will be huge in the next 5 to 10 years. If you think so, who knows? I wish I had the Back to the Future car so I can go see. Tony said I wanted some exchange news in the first burn. Besides that, it was your regular AMA. Facts, Tony. Facts. Definitely regular AMA. I mean, they showed us the inside of the office. That's like the most we've seen it inside the Terrarium office. So that was pretty nice. That was one of the main things that kind of woke me up a little bit, and then it kind of just went back to just this like, all right. And then and I'm gonna just keep it real, like even going back to this lineup. I mean, check out this whole entire lineup. Like you got Europop hosting it. He's big and popular. You got Zach Humphreys. You got Awesome Austin. You got Dean Crypto. You got Austin Hilton. You got not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 like content creators that I feel like could have came with some. And don't get me wrong, some questions were cool, but I feel like them having like this whole like all-star Avengers lineup of like content creators, I feel like the questions could have been more they could have been more like interesting. Like I said before, again, going back over here, going back to the official like Terrarium, where is it at? Like they had this whole thing right here. Like, where is it at? Like, and this isn't the one with Austin on here. Like, this isn't the one with Austin. But it's like as soon as I seen that they had like multiple, not just 1 or 2, but multiple content creators, I'm thinking like, yo, man, they probably about to drop some bombs. They about to be like, yo, we got that Binance listing, that one that we failed, we dropped the ball on the first time, we got that back. I'm expecting something that was about to make the price like, whew. And I mean, hey, as we see right now, like all the way starting from May 20th, so 3 days ago, started like doing that uptrend because people are anticipating for something beautiful to happen, right? Some type of beautiful announcement, and it's kind of just like, yo, uptrending, going up, and then it's kind of just like red candle. It's not a huge red candle, but it's like, what I'm trying to say is I feel like if the AMA would have went better, which I know it could have gone better, I'm sure this would have kept pumping up. You know, like I feel like they got to get used to like coming with some type of information to where people are, where it's kind of like you watch a movie and you like, yo, man, I can't wait for part 2 to come out. I cannot wait for part 2 to come out. Yo, like I feel like they were supposed to leave with like something like that was going to create some FOMO and keep an uptrend going until the next AMA, either next week or whenever. It's kind of just like back what Tony said, it kind of seemed like a regular just AMA. With the plus of them just like showing like the inside of the office. I mean, they said like the Terra pool is completed. They're still waiting on like they said it's completed, but they're still waiting on a launch date. So it's kind of just like, I don't know, but yeah. What do y'all think about it? It says, man, I need a Lamborghini now, not 5 to 10 years. Yo, facts, Gooden, bro. The longest I could wait is a week or a month, man. I can't even lie, man. When people be like, yo, man, 5 to 10 years, bro, I don't even know what crypto gonna be like a year from now. I don't know what crypto gonna be like in the next month. People be saying 5 to 10 years, man. Like, look, don't get me wrong. I know, like, I understand. That's how crypto works. When we look at all the top 10, top 50, top 100 cryptos and stuff, a lot of them just did like 100x to 1,000x to a 10,000x to 50,000, whatever the case may be, over years. But at the same time, it's like you still supposed to just because something might be long term, you still supposed to bring that hypeness to it, that FOMO to it, short term. You know what I'm saying? Like, in my opinion, I love when projects, they cater to the long term and the short term. I don't know. That's just me. Crypto Scale said I was expecting a little more. Yeah, I was expecting a little more. And keep it, yo, what's going on? Nyla Sanchez in the building. What's going on, sister? And here's another thing too. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I woke up at 5:30 in the morning. I know that's me. Like, that's my fault. Like, nobody told me to wake up at 5:30 in the morning. But I'm saying that to say, like, I woke up at 5:30 in the morning. It's currently 10:41. I didn't get that much sleep. So I'm literally waiting for some news that's gonna have me like, I'm waiting for some news that's about to have me in a chair like this. That's gonna have me in my chair. That's like, what? They said what? Woo! Woo! Doing 360 spins in the chair, like, yo, go. I'm expecting some type of news like that. On the type of energy I'm on right now, I'm expecting something like that. Right here is kind of just like, all right, that's cool. And then, I mean, looking at the chart right now, it's like, I can't be the only one that feels this way. I mean, I mean, even though this is one big red candle, it's not like a crazy drop, but again, I feel like if it would have gone better, this red candle would be a green candle instead. If it went better, it's kind of just like, okay. But with that being said, though, I still do believe that, not even believe, I do know that Terareum overall has some nice potential, right? The fact that, you know, their main utility is going to be a centralized exchange, right? Going back to what a few people were saying, like, there's not too many, you know, chances that people have as far as investing into a cryptocurrency, an exchange, a crypto exchange project before the exchange comes out. That's nice and all, but yeah, I do know it still has, you know, some amazing utility ideas behind it. Even where they're setting up certain in like the most lucrative and most like adopted crypto spaces, like, you know, as far as Wisconsin, India, Dubai, all that stuff is cool. I feel like just overall as the team, as far as the AMAs, man, you gotta have some, you know what I'm saying? I feel like at this point, man, when it comes to AMAs, and I'm even learning this myself. Like, now that I'm a team member of BTFA, I'm even learning, like, before I went live, I was literally like coming up with strategies and stuff of just becoming a better speaker, having better AMAs, just having just an overall just like better performance when it comes to AMAs and stuff. So at this point, I feel like just the Terareum team has to work on that. Like, I feel like when they do the AMAs, you have Milton. You have Milton who's talking. He's already kind of seemed like he's kind of just like kind of irritated that people even ask him questions. He's like, so yeah, Milton. So about Terareum, like, so what do you think about the future? I mean, you know, like, we're going to, you know, do good, and, you know, we're going to do this, and, you know, like I said before, and it's kind of like sometimes he kind of already seemed like he already irritated, like. And the thing is, don't get me wrong, I know he's probably working hella hard and stuff behind the scenes and stuff, grinding. But when you doing an AMA, man, that's the main time you supposed to be like, yeah, I'm always smiling, I'm happy, because it's like you're selling me your project. You know what I'm saying? You selling me your project. I feel like sometimes the team just be kind of just feeling like, yeah, just, you know, people just have to be patient. I mean, we're doing this, and people have to be patient. It's kind of like. What's going on, not Jackie Chan? He said, yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm holding 10 billion Terareum, but does it make me want to go grab my popcorn and have it see like BTFA does for me? But again, though, Terareum, I still got my eyes on Terareum. I feel like overall, I feel like they're good people. That's another reason. Like, that's one of the main reasons why I was even like cheering for Terareum, and I want to see them succeed. I feel like overall they are good people. I feel like they just have to work on like the AMAs, and just like, you know, work on certain things they say. Not just AMAs, but like on Twitter and stuff. Like, me personally, I still don't really that whole thing as far as them saying like, yo, we're going to be bigger than crypto.com. Like I get the gist of that. I get them saying like, yo, our exchange is going to be huge, but why not just say like, yo, our exchange is going to be as big as crypto.com. Our exchange is going to be the next crypto.com. Like that whole like, yo, our exchange is going to be bigger. Our exchange is going to be better than crypto.com. It's kind of like, why? In my opinion, that kind of comes off to like you already burning bridges. Because at the same time, it's like I know you're going to try to get listed on crypto.com, but at the same time, you're saying that your exchange is going to be better than theirs. Like I don't understand why some devs say that. Like, yo, our exchange is going to be better than Binance. Hey, yo, Binance, can you list us? Binance, why aren't you listing us? Like I don't. That was the same thing with like Saitama. Like you had Russ over here, like, yo, man, we don't need Binance, man. Binance is gonna need us. Now it's over here like, yo, hey, Binance, yo, CZ, hey, Binance, check us out, list us. It's kind of like, I don't get why devs do that. I don't know. I'm just telling y'all what I think. But overall, though, man, I am hoping that Terareum is going to pretty much, just deliver, man. Deliver. I want to start seeing the utility in action. I want to see the exchange. I want to see the Terra pool. I want to see that office again. That office was looking hella professional. Was looking super clean. This is just constructive criticism that I'm giving back. I'm not telling anybody that I'm right. I'm a human being. I can be like, you can disagree with me. I won't cry. You can completely, everything I just said in the past 20 minutes, you can completely say I don't agree with that, and that'll be cool. That's why we're all, different individuals. But he said, look like people only want to hear a Binance listing or nothing. Well, if you think about it, in this case, I mean, after what Terareum did, I mean, they talked about a Binance listing and they shot themselves in the foot, and it wasn't a Binance. Well, whatever happened with that, it didn't come to that Binance listing. So they already like shot themselves in the foot. Obviously, they're trying to move from that. They're trying to move on, and that goes back to what I'm saying. Like, people still remember that. Like that isn't something that happened 400 years ago. Like that isn't something that happened, back when Cleopatra was like running the pyramids and stuff. This is something that happened just a few months ago. Like, people still remember that. Not even a few months ago. This was like, what, 2 months ago or something like that? People still remember at the end of the day. People still remember. And that's what I'm saying. As far as the AMAs, man, y'all supposed to be like the next, every AMA they have, it's supposed to be just the most explosive AMA to where you're not even thinking about that Binance.US issue that happened. That's what I'm trying to say. Should be humble and just say it. In general, we aim for the top. We plan to be very competitive. Exactly. Sonori Jack said, but Terareum never say their exchange would be better than other exchanges. I mean, they did. I mean, all right. Let me just shut my mouth, and I'll just go to the proof myself. So the CEO of Terareum, which is Milton, my man literally said, he said Terareum is going to be bigger than crypto.com. Now, of course, it isn't no like crazy dig. It's not going to see. Don't get me wrong. It's not no crazy dig at it, right? But at the same time, it's like Terareum is going to be bigger than crypto.com in 9 months. I mean, if I was somebody who worked for crypto.com and I see another project saying that their exchange is going to be bigger, I mean, that's pretty much saying that it's the same thing as saying your exchange is going to be better than mine. Your exchange is going to be better. Your exchange is going to be bigger. Your exchange is going to be cooler. However you want to word it, it's still similar. Like, it's still pretty much saying you think yours is going to be better than mine because mine won't have mine just won't be as good or whatever the case may be as yours. That's pretty much what it's saying at the end of the day. And then it's kind of like, I know Terareum eventually is going to want to get listed on crypto.com. So I'm just saying, I don't understand why certain devs kind of like do that. If anything, and I'm saying the smart way to do it is say Terareum is going to be as big as crypto.com. Because if anything, if crypto.com sees that, like, oh yeah, they want to be they want to be on our level. Okay, that's like a compliment. You know? You said, my bad, missed that. No, it's cool. It's cool, Jack. It's cool. But Again though, and this is only constructive criticism. Believe me, I only give constructive criticism when I really care about a project. If I didn't care about Terareum, I would have just, as soon as the AMA would have been done, I was like, all right, y'all, thanks for watching. I'm out. I'm going back to sleep. The reason why I'm giving some like just constructive criticism, in my opinion, I'm sharing my opinion, is because I care about the project. I would love to see Terareum succeed, just like anyone else who is investing into it. So, yeah, that's Terareum. That's Terareum. There was a video that somebody sent me. There's a video somebody sent me about Terareum. I'm gonna check this out. Oh yeah, this is pretty cool though. I ain't gonna lie, this is pretty cool for Terareum. Let me mute this though. So this is pretty much like it's like a sneak peek. Yeah, it's like a sneak peek for the Terra pool. Yeah, here we go. So this is like a sneak peek of the Terra pool, right? You can attach your MetaMask or your Wallet Connect. Wait, what is that? Oh, so you can connect like your Infinity Wallet, Ledger, some other type of wallets and stuff. Cool. Scan QR code with the Wallet Connect. Okay. Right here it says introducing organization. It says your wallet must be associated with an organization. So this is pretty much anybody. The way this displays, I guess this is like for anyone who has a project, right? Like someone who has like their own crypto project and they want to bring it onto the Terra pool platform, where it says like organization title. So pretty much like your company title, the description, social links and stuff. You fill all that stuff out. So they put an example right here. Let me see if you guys can actually see it. Updated logo. This is cool though. I love the whole thing of like, and then it seems pretty simple. It just you put all the information in for your organization or company, put the name, put the update, like you upload the logo, and then it's just simple as clicking create organization, and then that pool. Yeah, yo. Terareum is, yeah, okay. So yeah, just like how new tokens be having like pools and stuff, like whitelisting and stuff, or IDOs, like whenever a new crypto project comes out, pretty much people would be like, yo, we have our new crypto project, we want to list it on the Terra pool platform. That's pretty cool. I feel like this is one of the main reasons why like I'm waiting for Terra pool. I feel like I've always had like I've always been fascinated with like launch pads and stuff, because that's another way of getting in on a crypto project super early, and if it's an actual project that has some type of utility or some type of potential, it's another way of just making money. Long story short, it's another way of just making some nice money. All right, so this is one of the things I was like looking forward to. So I agree, fam. But question for you: what did you get from their AMA? From their AMA, well, there's a few things I wrote down. So again, from the AMA, they showed the office, right? The new office. In the inside, it looks clean, looks professional. It looks super spacey. I forgot who said this, but they said it definitely looks like a place that you would want to go to work in, like go to work at. Even with them like putting like the plants inside, like having like the in office plants and stuff, it definitely looks like a professional. Just it makes you take them more serious. I'll say that it makes you take them more serious for sure. It looks very clean, very professional. Then also the Terra pool. They said the Terra pool, which is the video I just saw right now. They said the Terra pool is already completed. They're still waiting on a launch date for that. When it comes to their centralized exchange and stuff, like some of the features they will have, somebody asked, will they have like the margin, future, and like spot trading options, which is just different options when it comes to like investing and stuff. They said they will have that. I don't think he said they'll have it instantly, but they'll have it like sometime later down the line. And then also, this was a good question too. It was asked by Austin. He said, is there any future plans of lowering the buy and sell tax And the CEO of Terareum, Milton, said that if Terareum is at a solid level, to where like the marketing wallet is filled up, Terareum itself overall is doing, is doing pretty good. They have a lot of money from like the marketing wallet because of the buy and sell tax. They don't see why not, lowering the buy and sell tax in the future. Other than that, I feel like it was just them kind of just like more so explaining, the progress of just certain people just being patient, and the vision of them having them expanding into India, Dubai, Wisconsin, set up the offices, even though that the main office they just showed is like already set up and stuff. Everything else was kind of like, and I ain't gonna lie, I might have missed one or two things. I might have missed one or two like key things, but I feel like I really didn't. I feel like the other things they've already kind of talked about, they've like covered in other AMAs. So like it wasn't too much stuff that stood out to me. But please, if I missed something, let me know. I feel like I didn't miss nothing too crazy other than like that stuff. What up, Dano? He said, was there any response from Sway or Phonics about the question I asked earlier? Oh yeah, so I asked CryptoPhonics, and he said at the time right now he's not sure. So I feel like that answer right there already says that no, because I asked him, he was like I'm not even sure. So as of right now, I'll just stick to like the staking vault for BTFA. The accumulative staking vault isn't through yet, or isn't confirmed yet, because even right here, wait, all right, this is new. This is posted 11 minutes ago. Okay, so here's a few things, right? So the first thing with the whole like accumulative vaults, and for those who don't know, this is BTFA. My bad, I'm just like hopping fences right now. This is on BTFA. One of the main questions people had was like, will we be able to pretty much like start adding our tokens into a staking vault that's already like going on, versus the thing that we have to do now as far as creating a whole new stake and having to pay like the transaction fee and everything. So the whole thing is called accumulative vaults. So right here they said bid one proposal, accumulative vaults. It says for those who want to continually add to their vault bag without creating a new stake each time. This will also help with the burn and circulating supply of BTFA and BandX. And then it says holders submitted. So this is the proposal for that is submitted. People can vote now, but you can only vote if you have a minimal, at least 1 billion BandX tokens, because that's the governance token, right? And to be a part of that decision, you have to have 1 billion BandX. I think he just posted this 11 minutes ago, where here says, enhancements of our staking DApp will include the ability to utilize farming very soon. So this seems like this can either retain to that or just staking in general, adding some more stuff. So, yeah, somebody also had another question about BTFA earlier. And don't get me wrong, like I know this is still a Terareum AMA stream, so if you still have Terareum like questions or just concerns or just feedback or opinions, feel free to just still share them. What's going on, Juliet? Welcome. Let me go to the overall market though. Let's check on crypto. Let's check on crypto. Let's check on Grandpa Bitcoin. How is Grandpa Bitcoin? Yo, has anybody visited Grandpa Bitcoin? I know some of y'all do not be visiting y'all grandparents, man. Y'all supposed to visit. Y'all supposed to go show love to y'all grandparents in real life, and also you supposed to go check in on Grandpa Bitcoin, okay, at all times. All right, he is the grandfather of all crypto. Y'all supposed to, even if you don't invest in Bitcoin, you supposed to check him out. That's the grandpa right there. That's Papa. So let's check out the overall crypto market while we just sitting back and talking. Check on Pawpaw right now, man. See how that old man strength is coming along. Bitcoin is currently at 30,000. That's what I want to see. Of course, we want to, have him go to that 35,000. That's the next the next mark. All right, let me catch up on the chats. I see. My man Daniel Crypto said, "I see competition as a good thing. It keeps everyone on their toes. Like I better step up my game if they can, if they coming after us. I mean, it could, but I'll tell you right now, when it comes to Binance, the CEO of Binance, right, CZ, he literally came out and pretty much said like, yo, anybody who talks smack about Binance, like we don't deal with them. Like he pretty much came out and said like, yo, anybody who said like they're gonna be a better platform than us, and it's not even, and it's obviously like in a negative way or whatever case may be, like we don't even like pay any attention to them. So my whole thing is like, look, don't get me wrong, competition, and here's the thing too, I feel like competition is going to be focused on regardless of those comments. I feel like competition, especially these bigger exchanges, like Terareum could say nothing about crypto.com. As long as crypto.com knows Terareum is an exchange as well, they already see them as competition. That's the thing. They already see them as competition. But it's like when you go as far as even like saying something, I mean, yeah, it's kind of like it could definitely spark that too. But I feel like some exchanges would be like, man, in that case, like why even like? Here's the thing too. If it's competition, why should I list you? Why should I list your token if you plan on being an exchange? If you're saying your token, if you're saying your crypto exchange is gonna be better than mine, why would I even list you? like that's the whole thing about it. Like, man, like from a competitive aspect, if anybody's like, yo, man, I'm telling y'all right now, man, my YouTube channel is way better than Crypto Fam. I ain't even gonna lie, man. He don't get no views like that. He don't be getting no likes like that, man. Like, come on now. Man, I know he ain't making more money than me on my YouTube channel. You think I'm about to invite him on my stream and introduce him to my viewers? Hell no. Like, no, man. Yo, Crypto Fam channel is trash, y'all. Like, yo, my YouTube channel is gonna be bigger than Crypto Fam's in the next month. Facts. Y'all think? What's up?
So, you want to play hide and seek?
Well, come here. All right, come here. You got it. Come here. What? Okay. You got it.
What's that?
Because I'm doing a live stream right now. So for one, say what up to the Crypto Fam. They can barely see you because you're not that. Okay, there you go. Say what up, Crypto Fam. You want me to play hide and seek with you, right?
Yeah.
You got to say what's up, Crypto Fam.
Oh, fine.
Alrighty. Say what's up, Crypto Fam. This dude right here.
Let's just go play a hide and
Okay, I'll play hide and seek with you in a little bit. Oh.
So heavy times.
Yeah, you are heavy, I know. But yeah, that's just my thing though. I don't know. Hi there. You can barely even what's the name? But I mean, I don't know. This is just my opinion. This is just my opinion. And the reason why I think I'm so like uptight on that is because, like, again, I've seen other developers like burn bridges. I've seen other developers, even though the other developers I'm mentioning, they did it in a more like aggressive type of like disrespectful way, where it's kind of like, man, yo, like we don't need it. We won't need these exchanges. These exchanges are going to be begging to list us. You know what I'm saying? Or they're going to be begging us to list them. But it's just kind of so I think that's why my guard is always up when developers are kind of like poking at that bear, when it's kind of like, man, just leave that bear alone, man. Like, worry about you know, your side of the woods, rather than you like going to a whole nother part of the woods and poking another bear. How you know it's not grandma? What do you mean? He said, which project are you most confident in obtaining that financial freedom this year if the bear market flips? 1000% BTFA. All right, 1000% BTFA. I'll tell y'all right now, like BTFA can fire me right now. I don't care. Like BTFA could be like, yo, Crypto Fam, man, we appreciate all the work you put in, man. You know, we just gotta let some people go. I'd be like, cool, I'm not tripping. As long as y'all keep doing what y'all doing right now, and as long as I got this big bag of BTFA, I'm not tripping. That's how much belief I got into BTFA. When it comes to BTFA, the team is not playing any games. They got us as a whole team, they got us pushing through the storm. We're not trying to weather the storm. We're pushing through the storm, through this market right now, to the point where they want us to just overall have that strength of just, you know, maintaining the charts, having like a strong, healthy chart, having a strong community, having just a bunch of people shilling it, getting the name out right now. So I feel like whenever that time might be where the market can flip and Bitcoin is going back up, Ethereum is pumping and everything, crypto is just like, you know, we can hopefully get like that bull market and bull run. BTFA is my go-to. That's the one, like, I'm really like, what's that thing called when you supposed to like how you supposed to like cross your arms and you do like a trust fall, you're supposed to close your eyes, you're supposed to fall back and believe somebody's gonna catch you. That's who my trust fall partner is BTFA right now. BTFA is my close your eyes, cross your hands, fall back, trust fall partner. Yo, London Productions is going on. Welcome. Do you like Tectonic? I'm not familiar with Tectonic. I know I'm behind on a lot of cryptos and stuff. I might do another stream today talking about like different projects and stuff, because I know there's a lot of projects with like just, yo, oh my, I'm telling you, yo, listen to the next 20 seconds I'm about to say. It's one crypto that I got my eyes on. I got my nose on, I got my ears on, I got my mouth on. Every part of my body is on this crypto right now. It's called Clear Crypto. Okay? I don't know too much about it. But the reason why I'm so fascinated with this crypto, the reason why I'm so intrigued with this crypto, is something about it. It's something. Like, as soon as you come to the website, they don't give out too much information. They haven't came out yet. All right? They plan on releasing in 28 days. So pretty much like June 21st or June 20th or something like that. As soon as you come to the website, all you see is just launching soon. All right. But the thing is, the thing that really got my eye is, and just me being a content creator, me always being on Twitter, I'm familiar when I know when projects are like reaching out to like different content creators on Twitter. I mean, it's obvious. Like if you go on their Twitter, you can literally see them like retweeting like Jake Gagan. I mean, he's, as of right now, Jake Gagan's also helping. Like, and 2 shots at Jake Gagan, man, awesome dude. He's also helping out the BTFA team right now, right? He's on board with the BTFA community. They're retweeting his stuff right now. They're retweeting like who is it? Crypto Dab. She's another content creator. She's like they're retweeting Zach Humphreys, Austin Hilton. And you're probably thinking like, I mean, who cares? They're retweeting it. It's more than you have to really look into it. You really have to like dive deep into. They're just not retweeting these content creators. If you look at some of the comments that these people are like retweeting, some of these people are saying like, yo, or even the comment right here. Even the comment right here, right? When it comes to this Clear Crypto. I'm telling you right now, I got my eyes on this one. Look at this. It's time to clear up crypto. Let's all focus on quality, utility, and education to help us achieve our goals. Know, trust, act. But it's not just that too. When you look at certain people who are like retweeting, let me see. Like even what Austin Hilton said right here. I think we can all agree crypto needs to be safer and projects need to be vetted better. In order to see mass adoption, we need projects like Clear Cryptos in the space. Let me read that again for those who may not pick up on that. He said, I think we can all agree #crypto needs to be safer and projects need to be vetted. Pretty much like KYC'd, verified, pretty much make sure they're secure so they don't be doing rug pulls and stuff, right? Vetted better. Then he says, in order to see mass adoption, we need projects like Clear Cryptos in the space. Again, if you go to their official website, their official website isn't even out yet. So the fact that he has this information and he's retweeting on Twitter and the website's not even out, they obviously reached out to him. They're reaching out to content creators before they're even before their website is even out. If you still don't see like the big hype of why I'm so intrigued, just stay tuned. Stay tuned. I'm gonna say that. Stay tuned. Subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. I will follow you back. Turn on notifications for the channel. I'm keeping my eye on this project. I feel like this project has some pretty interesting potential. So he says Rodney already funded. Okay, yo, Dano, I'm glad you brought this up. Yo, I'm gonna tell you something right now, yo. And if you guys don't know what Dano's crypto's talking about, from what I've heard, right, and this is just public information, I believe Clear Cryptos like already blocked like my crypto journey. Not only him, I believe they blocked like a bunch of just influencers who I'm gonna just say it, who really just have a bunch of like negative or just drama. Like it's one thing to have like maybe one or two like kind of like drama type of content videos. They're blocking people who are just like continuously just negative and just having a bunch of drama. So like my crypto journey, instant block. They instant blocked his ass. There's a few other people, but they're to that they're to the point where like they're so focused, they're blocking people like content creators who just for the most part have like negative just like background, just negative just content before they even lost their website. I ain't gonna lie, but that's some big that's some OG yo, that's some OG stuff right there, man. That's some OG stuff right there, man. Just off rip, like, yo, I'm blocking them, man. We want our project to have the most positivity, just most, outreach as far as, the crypto space. We not even about to give it the time. We're not even gonna give the chance for these other like certain content creators to just FUD us. We instantly blocking them right out the gate. I ain't gonna lie, but that's funny as hell to me, and it lets me know that they're like they want the smoke if need be. They want the smoke. They don't care. So that's another reason why I got my eyes on this. I feel like this is a pretty interesting project to keep your eyes on. You said Bitcoin is grandpa. How we know Bitcoin is not grandma? I mean Bitcoin could be grandma. I mean, no. Bitcoin got to be grandpa, man. Bitcoin got to be grandpa. If Bitcoin would be grandpa if it has some more utility. If Bitcoin was deflationary or something, some type of utility, I'm like, all right, Bitcoin is grandma. All right, because grandma throw down. Grandma be watching the grandkids. She be cooking. She she clean. She's smart. She's super wise. She hard worker. Grandpa, man, they usually hard workers, man. They hold it down. They may be wise, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll probably call Ethereum grandma. I'll call Ethereum grandma or ma. I don't know. It just sounds cooler for Bitcoin to be grandpa. You say, yeah, that's good. You don't need that negative energy. Facts. I'm definitely looking into the Clear Crypto. I'm telling y'all, definitely keep an eye on that. It's a countdown right here. 28 days. 28 days from now. I'm buying some Clear Crypto when it comes out. I got 1,100 APY on Stake Tectonic yesterday. Dang, that's a lot. Where's their website at? Tectonic.finance. A tectonic shift in lending and borrowing. Tectonic is a cross-chain money market for earning passive yield and assessing instant-backed loans. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna put this on my list of cryptos I need to check out. I'll even write it right here so I don't forget. Because as of right now, I don't want this live stream to be too long. Because it's supposed to just be mainly like a Terareum, like AMA, Q&A type, final thoughts type thing. So cryptos to check out. Bold italic, Comic Sans. Hey, yo, by the way, Dano, yo, my boy Ink said you got some dope art, man. I didn't even know you was like an artist. I seen the memes you be doing. You be having some clean memes and stuff on Twitter. But he said you actually a dope artist, man. Tectonic, clear cryptos. Is it clear crypto or clear cryptos? Clear cryptos. Cult DAO. I think that's probably just throw Sheeb up there. There's been a minute since I took Sheeb out. And then any other ones, I can just put them on the side. But other than that, y'all, thank you all for tuning in. Hope y'all have a full and smooth morning or afternoon or night, depending on where you are. Just know too, and I think I'm gonna start saying this more. Just know that, you know, anything you hear from me, for one, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Also, anything that comes out of my mouth is just my opinion. Well, don't get me wrong. Some of it's my opinion. Some of it may be facts. Cause I'll anytime I have the chance to, I'll throw some facts in there. But I'll also, some stuff is just my opinion. So, and I say that to say, you know, like, we don't always have to agree with each other. I don't have to agree with you guys. Y'all damn sure don't have to agree with me. At the end of the day, this is the whole point of, you know, having a community to where people can have different opinions, but also, you know, maybe have some similar opinions, right? Maybe sometimes we be on the same page. Maybe sometimes we're not on the same page. But at the same time, as long as we can still find that middle ground to where we can at least respect each other, that's all that matters. So, cryptos to watch, keep eye on, or check out. I'll put check out. Cryptos to check out. So Philip, you said, hey, crypto fam, for the tier 1 exchange coming up next month, who do you think it is? Any preference? I mean, if you want, we can go to the official Banana Task Force Twitter account, and when he first made that announcement, where he made that announcement, he I don't know if you picked up on it, but when Sway, right, who is the marketing lead developer of BTFA, he put a few tags. He put a few crypto exchanges he tagged a few of them in here. Now, don't get me wrong, like, because I am behind the scenes, like, they've given me certain ideas of which ones they want to get on, right? But as of right now, you know, they're still trying to figure out, you know, the one, like the one that would be the most just beneficial, the most efficient exchange listing. Where is it though? Because it was out of like FTX, crypto.com, okex, I think. There was like 5 of them that they tagged. And not saying that it's going to be guaranteed out of those, and maybe even another one, but I was trying to just show it so I can. Oh, I'm going way back. I don't know where it's at. But it was out of like crypto.com, FTX, I think okex. Let me go over here. It'll ring my memory. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it was out of FTX. And actually, let me not say out of these, because he just tagged them, but it was the ones he tagged was FTX. Was one of them Coinbase? It was FTX. I know it was Qcoin. It was okex, I believe. Oh yeah, Huobi Global was one of them. It was crypto.com, Huobi Global, Qcoin, FTX, and then I think it might have been Gate.io. It was just overall they were all just great exchanges. I ain't gonna lie. Overall there were some real top tier 1 exchanges. overall. But they did say that exchange listing is going to be after the NFT launch, which is going to be mid-June. So yeah, that's going to be June is going to be a big month for BTFA. Thanks for the great info as always. Thank y'all for tuning in, showing love. So I just be memeing. Ink stuff is fire too. Loving everyone's motivation on BTFA. Facts, man. I love it. He says, Kool-Aid Man here. Right when Luna was taking off, I said it, brother. Man, that was a promising movement, showing good in the direction it is going into. Gang, gang. Yo, JD, I've seen Terra Luna been like, well, not the chart, but I've been seeing a lot of people like posting that it was doing some nice pumps. But it was this one recent video that I was checking out earlier today. What was it? Terra Luna. God, what was her name? God, goodness, I can't even think of her name. I literally just checked the video out today. Oh, here we go. Her name is Cora Harrison. She made like a 9-minute video, but the way she broke the video down, I instantly loved it because, like, even when she starts the video off like, I know Terra Luna, like the whole thing behind it, trying to understand it is confusing. It's definitely confusing. Like, Terra Luna has been the most confusing crypto project I've been trying to like understand like all year. So she already knows that in the way she breaks it down. Like, she does the intro, she explained what the Luna hard fork is, and then she pretty much explains how to get the new Luna airdrop. And then she always, not always, but then she says, what would the new Luna token do? Then she talks about how to vote in the Luna governance proposal. And then last but not least, she's focused on whether or not is the Luna governance proposal likely to be passed. So this is a video, I watched like half of it, and then I ended up like just rushing to go like make breakfast and start getting ready for the AMA live stream. But I do plan on watching like the video fully, and just keep doing my research on Terra Luna, because I want to know everything about Terra Luna. It's super confusing, but I feel like these are one of the videos to where you want to check it out. And yeah, let me see, share. So I'll put this in the official. I'll put this in the official. Not the official. I'll put this in the chat though, if anyone wants to check it out. Terra Luna recent update explained. And shout outs to Cora Harrison. If you haven't already, feel free to come subscribe to her channel. Her channel is Cora, that's Cora space Harrison. Like Ford Harris. Is it Ford Harris? I don't know why I got that name Ford Harrison from. But Harrison. Cora Harrison. Yo, peace out eternity. So watch your brother. Thanks. Yo, again, thank you all for tuning in. Have a wonderful, amazing morning. I don't know what I'm gonna do today. I know I'm gonna have to go work on something with BTFA. I already see like the BTFA like private chats going on and stuff, the meetings and everything. So I'm about to dive into that. But other than that, thank you all for tuning in. As always, thank you for the support. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. I'll follow y'all back. That's how it goes. And with that being said, I'll catch you on the flip side. Have a wonderful Monday. Get that Monday motivation going. All right. Stay motivated today, man. Make this money. Money motivational Mondays. All right. I love the ring of that. You have a great day, Tony. Have a great day, fam. Catch y'all soon. Peace.